1.5 higher on the Nifty is what you have. The Nifty Bank is up about 1%. 1.25 now, so picking up pace. Small cap index is up 2.4%, and I think you'll have the mid cap index, which will come up 1.7% higher on the mid cap index as well. So 22,750 is where the Nifty is starting, and 50,850 is where the Nifty Bank is starting. The heat map is up on your screen, and it'll give you a sense of how we are looking. It's all green. HDFC Life is a loser. Otherwise, it's all up and about.
Absolutely. Like Nigel said, I think that's the statement of the day. We all know we'll start in the green. Where we end is the bigger question. For that, we have to wait till 3:30. Anyway, for now, Pharma is actually leading it on the way up. Sun Pharma, Reddy, Cipla, all of these pharma stocks are seeing a relief move, 3 to 4%. Maybe hoping that the pharma tariffs also get delayed. What else is higher? Tata Steel, JSW Steel up and about. There's some buying on ONGC, Hindalco. In general, the commodities universe is doing well. There's Wipro, 2.5% up. Infosys, tech is rebounding. Tech Mahindra is up. Let's see TCS. Amidst this tech rebound, TCS is actually down. TCS is down about 0.25%. So the positivity isn't quite rubbing off because the commentary is subdued. There's nothing very much to take home from it. In fact, TCS is the only negative stock on the Nifty as we speak. Where are the financials? The Bank Nifty is up about 1.2%, so it's looking pretty okay. ICICI Bank is up 1.1% at this point in time. HDFC Bank is up about 2%. Kotak also higher. Most of your private sector names are up and about. Axis is very flat. SBI is also doing pretty well. So banks up, IT is recovering, but not TCS. And the global-facing sectors like pharma and metals, they are definitely having a good start.
Well, that's right. Tata Steel is in the green. They've laid out a plan to reduce costs at Tata Steel Netherlands. And that's what could result in big, upgrades if it actually fructifies. For the time being, Investec was one stock that had upgraded the stock to hold. Earlier, they had a negative rating on the stock. So that stock is well in the green. Vedanta, that's bouncing back as well, up close to around 3.5%. You have Nalco, another metal stock that's seen a sharp correction from around, I think, 200 plus levels. It corrected to around 140, seeing a bit of a relief rally. Tata Motors is up 3.5%. Samadana Motherson as well is higher in today's trading session. Goldium, just pull up that stock. That's up close to around 15%. The reason is that US tariffs have been deferred. That's a positive development. The stock, I think, had half from the top. Remember, they get meaningful revenues coming in from the United States. So that's why this tariff deferral is actually very, very beneficial. That explains why that stock is now flying away, up close to around 15% as we speak. So a good start to trade. Metals doing well, IT is doing well, and some of these stocks like Goldium seeing a good relief rally. A good start, Prashant.
No, it is definitely a good start. What is happening with Muthoot? I'm just seeing. Muthoot is, on my screen, is showing a 5% cut right now. It is down 5%. And it's got massive volumes as well. At this point in time. Remember, on Wednesday, the stock was down 10. It ended 7% lower and is down another 5.5% as we speak. We'll try and have the management of Muthoot join us as we go along. But that is the stock on the downside that I think is playing out at this stage. Otherwise, I can't spot very much with volumes on the downside with any meaningful price move as well. I think on the upside, we've kind of highlighted bulk of what's happening. Maybe just one or two more names. Avanti Feed, the shrimp player, 6% higher. And surprisingly, we don't see it on the volume leaderboard, but it's the third largest volume name on the NSE right now. Look at that. About 400,000 shares. PI Industries, specialty chemicals, 6.5% higher on PI Industries. So 3,500 coming through there. LT Foods is up 5.5%. I think these are individual tariff relief kind of plays which are coming through. Camlin Fine, another name there in the chemicals pharma space, 12% higher on Camlin Fine, 150. So this sector, chemicals as a space, also was perceived to be impacted a little bit more than others. But here you've got some gains which are coming through.
Just one note on Manappuram, on Muthoot, sorry. I'm reading an Ambit note. They have gone ahead. They were very positive on the stock. They have turned sellers. They've cut the target price by around 24%. And they've cut the EPS estimates as well for the next few years. Because of the lower LTVs, they're saying that the lower, now there's a level playing field on LTV norms. That's what will reset the long-term growth expectations and that's why they believe it warrants a D-rating. So they've gone ahead, cut big target price cut, and they've turned sellers.
So I still remember this conversation that we had with Mr. Muthoot. At that point, I mean, they had maintained that while NBFCs are not capped at 70, at that point, NBFCs weren't capped at 75%. Industry practice was keeping LTVs as high as 90%. But I remember him saying that they, in general, try and limit it to a level of banks, which is 75%. But clearly, I mean, that's not the case. The other important takeaway from these draft RBI norms is the fact that the gold itself that you're leveraging, RBI said that you have to treat all gold as 22 carat purity gold. A lot of times the ornaments that are coming in are lower than 22 carat. So it doesn't matter. You can't, overlend if the gold is not of that purity. You have to take the value as if it was 22, reduce the value, and then lend. So perhaps some of this is going to...
We'll try and invite Muthoot, and we'll try and invite the Ambit analyst as well on this, because this is the stock of the day on the downside, which is coming through.